Hey Nick, so here's a short, I just wrote this up, so I thought I'd just do a walkthrough on a video on explaining this. Hopefully this makes better sense. So the ceiling you sent me over is 14 by 18. The paper is 27 inches wide. We want to install on the 14-foot side, not the 18-foot side. It is definitely easier to do the 14-foot side. You could do it the other way, but 14-foot side is much easier. Two people can do it with relative ease. So since the side that we're going to install up and down is 18 feet wide or 216 inches, the paper is 27 inches wide, you're going to get 8 panels. So 216 divided by 27, you get 8, and that's how many panels or strips that you need to go across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, you get it. Now the repeat is 25 inches and we need 14 feet. So 25 plus the 14 means you're gonna have 16-foot long strips. So it gets tricky because then if you go the other way, if you did 18, then you have 20-foot strips. So it gets definitely trickier and trickier the bigger they get. So they'll be 16-foot long. One double roll is 27 feet, which means that you're gonna get 1 panel or strip per roll. You need 8 of them, which means you're gonna need 8 double rolls or 1 strip per roll. For how much time on the ceiling, you're gonna want, I figured this is a 1.5 day job, and it's 2 people on 1 day. So on day 1, remove with items, cover the floors, remove the furniture. If you can remove the light fixture, that's great because it'll be kind of tricky to work around. If you can't, then you just have to make sure you really cover it well. Those light bulbs seem really goofy, so if you can take those light bulbs off, I'd take them off. Cover the floors with everything, drop cloths or paper, whichever you're going to use. Prime the ceiling. You're going to want to prime the ceiling with Draw Tight or Gardz. Either one works great, and they both dry fast and they will seal the surface for the wallpaper. Then when you put that on there, put a fan on it and let it dry. It should take about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And then when that's done, put 1 coat of adhesive. So whatever adhesive you're using, whether it's clay or if it's clear, roll 1 coat of adhesive to that ceiling, and then that's all you're going to be able to do for that day, aside from maybe bringing in, if you're going to use scaffold or other tools, bring that stuff in, but you want to let that dry overnight. I thought of doing the 2 rolling scaffolds, because if you have 2 rolling scaffolds and you got, you know, 1 here, 1 here, you could have 2 people standing on there and straddling each one and just hand paper off to one another as going back and forth. And then day 2 is installing. So that's where you need 2 people. You're gonna have to paste the back of the paper unless you're using a paste machine. The first piece, you start here. You're gonna have to have 1 person holding the paper behind him while the other person starts pasting it to the ceiling, and then just kind of unrolling it as you go down. 1 person is using a sweep to go back and forth to get it to stick, while the other person is unrolling it as you get to the end. And then once you get about 3/4 to the end, the person that was installing now is going to be holding, while this other person is going to turn around, face the other direction, and he'll finish the install to the end of the wall or ceiling. And that's kind of what I wrote there too. So hopefully that makes sense. That's how I figure these out. It's about strip counts. So square feet doesn't mean anything when it comes to wallpaper. It's all about strips and how many pieces that you need. I know that our guys typically can do, 2 strips in a given hour, or 2.5 strips in a given hour. On a ceiling, you're going to do 1 in a given hour. So that's for 2 people. So for every hour, that's 2 hours you have to count for doing ceilings. That's why the second day, it goes pretty fast, except you just need 2 people there to do everything. And then clean up, put everything back. So it's almost a full day the second day. By the time you're cleaning, if you have a paste machine, your tools, all that kind of stuff, time adds up pretty fast. The first day of prep goes quick, but the second day of install goes a little bit slower. So that's how I figure it out. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any other questions about that, give me a call. Let me know. We can walk through it again. Hopefully I communicated this good. If I didn't, again, please let me know so I can get better at this. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.